Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcaba, joined once again by Mr. Panetta, and you are listening to Shop Talk Movie News, number 18, or 18th installment.
Yeah. Wow.
So, we're doing this for almost 6 months now. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just want to thank our fans, all our listeners, whoever's... we know that you exist, which is cool. So
we have the metrics. We have the data.
We have numbers, and apparently all over the world, too.
Yeah,
so,
which is... That blew my mind. Thank you. Thank you all.
Well, we got a couple episodes in store for you that you are going to enjoy. And also remember to watch us on YouTube, because especially for these Shop Talk ones, because we put the titles and we actually put the main article up so you can kind of see where it came from. So that's kind of our works cited.
Yeah, so if you're listening to us and you hear that paper tear sound,
This sound.
it is because we are showing you a screen cap of the actual news on our YouTube.
Yes, remember, we report as reported. So that's what we do.
Yeah, so to kick it off, here I go. So apparently National Treasure is now turning into a TV series, and it looks like it will be showing up on Disney+, and it will not be Nick Cage reprising his role on this reboot. It'll actually be done by Lizette Alexis.
I've also heard a follow-up to this story.
Oh, yeah?
That Nick Cage is rumored to return. And there will also be a National Treasure 3 and 4 too.
Oh,
to
man.
encompass this National Treasure verse, which is kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed National Treasure, just like, just enjoyed sitting there watching it.
And also more Indiana Jones news.
Oh, really?
They found a dead crewman in Morocco.
What?
Yeah, they're filming Morocco, and the cameraman was found dead.
No.
Yeah, true story.
Jeez.
Plagued with problems.
Man.
This Indiana Jones movie.
That's a bummer. Well,
at least it wasn't shot.
Yeah. Oh. Right on to other news. Ana de Armas, she played Paloma in the most recent James Bond movie. Apparently, she is in talks to star in a John Wick spinoff called Ballerina.
Hey, so here's the deal. If it's good, go see it. Because, she was good. I liked her in James Bond. She was also good in Blade Runner.
And the John Wick movies were fun. I enjoyed those.
So it's a good franchise, and people are always saying, "Oh, we need a female James Bond." This is it. Go see it.
Yeah,
give it a chance, people.
Yeah, this is her. It will be great. I'm sure of it.
If it's not, it's probably because of the bad director or something.
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh my God, I hear that. Don't Breathe 2 is pretty good. Anyway, what's going on? So you hear Dwayne Johnson not going to use real guns in movies anymore?
No.
They're going to be prop guns from henceforth.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming edit everything in post.
Well, you can invest in airsoft guns that seem pretty real, where a strobe comes out, but it still has the blowback because to me, if you don't, because they did this in like old Doctor Who, where they fired a gun, but it was all in post, but it looked really weird. And absolutely it was all done in close-ups and strobes.
Yeah, and if you've ever shot a gun, even a small one, you're like, okay, that has some kickback. Yeah,
there's definitely some equal and opposite reaction going on there. So you need some. You can do it with green gas, like I said. Just do it airsoft style.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So it's possible.
That would be fun. I support it. I mean, hey, be safe.
Yeah, man.
Just be safe. If you don't know gun safety, be safe. If you don't, learn it.
Mm-hmm.
So
stranger danger.
Yeah, stranger danger, especially with a 9. So I have some news here. John Krasinski and Ryan Reynolds apparently, this is weird, they're teaming up for a new fantasy comedy film called Imaginary Friends. So I wonder if this is before or after this sabbatical. Did they film it already? Or is it an idea? Because Ryan Reynolds is not doing anything right now, so we'll see.
I don't know. I still remember all those weird movies that came up in the 80s and 90s, like Drop Dead Fred and Little Monsters.
They need to redo a lot of those.
I hope
just
not.
For fun, man.
I hope not. I never want to see those again.
We need those random movies. Yeah. Just random, just to fill. They did them just to fill the theaters, man.
They still do that with Netflix movies, but somehow they're not terrible.
That's very true. We need some theater action.
So in other news, the local investors that were trying to buy Casa Bonita back from South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they withdrew their bid. So it's officially going to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a bunch of people tried to buy it back from them, or there was some petitions, but it's theirs. It's totally going to happen.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah.
In another bit of news that came out of nowhere for me, apparently Will Ferrell had turned down Elf 2. I had no idea there was going to be an Elf 2. Didn't know there was one that needed to be made, but apparently he turned down $29 million because it was. He said, I would have had to promote the movie from an honest place, and I think I read that he said the script was just horrible. And it's like, hey, look at that.
He was busy doing insert bad Will Ferrell movie here. Was it Kicking and Screaming?
Was that him? Probably. I think it was probably Kicking and Screaming,
where he was like the girls' soccer coach.
Yeah, that was him. That movie.
Yeah,
man, stuff.
So Will Ferrell, he will be missed.
He didn't die.
Where's he been though?
I don't know. I've been seeing him pop up online, like next to Paul Rudd, but he looks like he's wearing a huge beard.
He turned into David Letterman.
David Letterman? No, I think he turned into Bob Ross. He looks like Bob Ross. Anyway,
we should do a Bob Ross movie then.
He should.
He should.
I agree.
I don't know too much about Bob Ross.
Neither do I. But hey,
speaking of movies about people, Robert Downey Jr. and Matt Damon have joined Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer.
Ooh, is that? Oh, that's the one that what's his
Cillian
face?
Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
You know, I saw this though. I'm like, ooh, Robert Downey Jr. Matt Damon again. Like I remember.
Hey, at least we know he's gonna be in this one, not just randomly show up and we're like,
if he is,
shut up, Matt Damon.
If they find him on another planet, I'm gonna be very upset. Like just Oppenheimer's looking at a telescope and there's Matt Damon lost.
He loses his memory at one point.
Okay, well I saw Interstellar and somehow Matt Damon? He was trapped on a planet in that movie too.
Was he? Was it Matt Damon?
I think it was.
No way.
I gotta Google this.
We gotta find this. Beep boop beep boop boop beep boop boop.
To see it was Matt Damon in Interstellar because I swear he was like the bad astronaut who they found on a planet. They're like, oh, we got to go save Matt Damon again.
Oh, man. Let's see. Jeez. He
played the same character in 2 movies. He literally
plays a character called Man, M-A-N-N, and it says, driven by his selfishness and cowardice, Man becomes the secondary antagonist of Interstellar.
He plays the same lost astronaut. He played in The Martian.
He's always lost. I think even Jason Bourne was just an evolution of him being lost in space. He's like, I'm on planet Earth.
So as long as Matt Damon... Remember he was in that stupid... No Sudden Move movie too?
Oh, jeez, man.
Matt Damon.
God, he just came out of nowhere.
He just keeps appearing like in movies.
He's like, you have my money?
It'd be funny if he actually plays like Matt Damon, the actor, in this movie.
Oh, that would be absolutely glorious.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally be cool with that.
Or if he's like the narrator. Let me tell you a story about a man who became death. What did Oppenheimer say? And now I've become death.
I have no idea.
I have become the destroyer of worlds.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. News, I guess. And somehow Matt Damon freaking spearheaded it. Come on, Matt Damon. So we have more news.
Let's keep it going.
Let's go. Let's
keep this pony show on the road.
Apparently, Daisy Ridley, who is still being referred to as Star Wars as Daisy Ridley, she's to lead another sci-fi movie called Mindfall. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see where it comes out. Apparently, she had released another movie, and I can't recall what it was.
It's with Steven Seagal.
Something. Never saw
Daisy Ridley and Steven Seagal in Mindfall.
Didn't joke stuff.
She fell in love with him for his muscles, but he fell in love with her for the Mindfall.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
What?
Don't worry. I got another bit of news that'll make you laugh, too.
All right.
Go. Oh, you want me to say it?
Yeah. No, don't tell me.
Okay, so we've had Rebecca Ferguson in a few of the movies that we've watched. And apparently she came out and...
Did she give you the water?
For my memories.
Give me the water.
Oh, man. Hey, in the memory movie too, in Reminiscence. Holy crap. She was in water.
You were correct.
Wow. Mind blown.
So what's good for there?
Speaking of stuff that was blown, apparently. I just saw this random bit of news and I could not stop laughing, so I had to report it. The headline read, that time Mission Impossible's Rebecca Ferguson farted loudly while performing an intense stunt.
I think I heard about that.
I mean, who doesn't laugh at a fart? May have been old news, but hey,
Old news
So
is
is the gas.
still news. So there's some Doctor Strange merch that looks like one of the bad guys is going to be a giant eyeball monster named Shuma Gorath.
The one-eyed monster, eh?
One-eyed monster. It's like that scene in Dr. Evil.
Oh, man.
One-eyed monster. 2 nuts.
Dude, who wants nuts? That looks like a big Johnson.
Meanwhile, what's his name? Who's the CEO of Amazon?
I don't know.
Totally forgot his name.
Oh, my God. What is his name?
How do I not remember the name?
Jeff Bezos, I think.
Jeff Bezos is like, I'm going to base my rocket ship after a giant penis.
Oh, God.
Wait,
why did I just Google CEO of Amazon and Andy Jassy showed up?
Andy Jazzy?
He's got Jassy hands.
I know. That guy's the fastest tap dancer. And
We gotta insert him with little Cabbage Patch hands doing this.
I saw that on the screen. We looked incredibly lame. In other news,
It's better in my head.
Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery and director Troy Duffy are going to make Boondock Saints 3.
Heck yeah, man. I'm so ready.
I saw
for
the
this
first
thing.
one. I don't know if I saw the second one.
The second was just as good, man.
Well,
It was fun.
good.
It was fun
I
to
heard,
watch.
I heard it was good enough. I guess Norman Reedus, now he's done with The Walking Dead. He's going to go
Thank
back to his
God.
roots.
Let's do it. So another random bit of news, like everything else is, apparently Chris Pratt is going to voice Garfield
Oh yeah, I saw that
in the
too.
new animated feature.
So he's Garfield. He's also Emmett from the Lego movie,
He's also Mario.
and he's Mario. He's got a scratchy voice. Didn't he like someone like lazy voicing?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's gonna do.
You know who might be a better Garfield? John Krasinski.
John Krasinski would totally be a better.
He talks like this all the time.
He was Garfield
He's
in The Office, man.
You know, like Dwight. Like Dwight's always like that. So I peed in his coffee.
I put his staple
I
in the
put
Jello.
a staple in the Jello because of what you do to Dwight.
Or the Jello pudding.
Yeah, why Chris Pratt? He's got too much energy to be Garfield.
Yeah, man. Chris
Even
Pratt's
though-
gonna need a gorge on lasagna before he records. Really method act this one, Chris.
I think Anna Faris is trying to win him back.
Oh no.
He's too busy dating Schwarzeneggers.
Yeah, he's getting super extra loaded.
All right. Also, there's also all kinds of leaks that I've kind of seen, but they come up and they come down.
All right.
With all kinds of Spider-Man.
Oh.
And No Way Home, all the different suits, and the Green Goblin suit.
Yeah.
So if it's around, it looks like there's going to be a full-on Spider-Verse action going on in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, and to play on that, apparently this Spider-Man movie might be the longest one.
Better
At
be.
142 minutes.
Wow.
That's a long movie, man.
Speaking of other Marvel news, apparently Eternals producer is stating that the Eternals sequel is not a must-have, says the producer. that gives me confidence that this movie is going to be good.
Yeah.
But if
Right.
they're already like, we don't need to make another one.
I think we're good.
The Eternals,
I think
They've-
Marvel's good.
they've been on the planet for thousands of years, watching over man. They could never interfere, but don't worry. After this movie, we'll never revisit them again.
Oh man, that's so bad, dude.
It's gonna be like Angelina Jolie. She's be in this movie. She's like, I have to die. Why? Because we don't need a sequel.
We don't need you in there. Oh my god, man.
They don't. I don't think they care about the Eternals. They should have put that one on Disney Plus.
Well, let's talk about someone we actually do like. Taika Waititi.
What's he up to?
He is actually set to direct The Tower of Terror. That could be fun.
Yeah, I think we've had some other news about Tower of Terror. I don't remember what.
Yeah, some other news.
Yeah.
Probably Dan DeVito, I think, was in it or something.
Yeah, I'm Danny DeVito.
Just imagine him and Taika. Taika could have some fun with him.
Remember that time that angry mob came after Danny DeVito in the hospital because they thought he was Michael Myers? And he jumped
What?
out the window.
Yeah, and they're like, no, Fido.
He was like,
Figaro. That was a sound.
yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
good.
man.
You saw him like, I didn't even know he was in that movie.
I didn't either. He was all over it.
I know. I'm pretty sure if I was in that hospital, somebody like, oh my God, there's Michael Myers getting away. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Danny DeVito. He's not
I'm
killing.
like, is that the penguin?
Yeah, he's not killing nobody. He's like probably high. It's
Oh, that was bad.
it's Frank Reynolds from Sunny in Philadelphia doing all kinds of crazy antics.
Oh, man.
Hey, so Hocus Pocus 2 has started production.
Oh, really?
But I'm kind of sad because it's going to be a Disney Plus release.
Ah, man, come on.
It got Disney Plus.
Yeah, too bad. That could have been fun in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, if they release it during that fall time next year or whenever the heck it's going to drop. Another Disney Plus thing here. I don't know if this is going to be an episode of The Simpsons, but I have a image shared by Disney Plus's Instagram that has Homer talking to Goofy.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think it's another one-off because they've been doing a lot of one-offs.
I mean, I like it.
Because did you see the one where Loki was in Springfield? Like he entered the multiverse.
No.
And then like somehow Homer became Loki or something like that. He became Homer. You're like, Homer, what's wrong with you? So it's another crossover one-off.
That's pretty good.
Got to keep that world up. What else you got?
I have one right here for Batman. So not the new Batman, but this is just a story that came up. Apparently, how John Lithgow sabotaged his own place in Batman history. He was set to be the Joker in
Tim
Burton's Batman. Mm-hmm. I had no idea. I'm sure you knew.
There was a whole
he talked himself out of it.
There were a bunch of like controversies about that one.
Yeah,
where somehow they all involved Robin Williams. Yeah, I know, right? Robin Williams wanted more than anything to be the Joker.
Yeah.
And the studio wanted more than anything for Jack Nicholson to be the Joker. And like somehow like they were like always like teasing like Robin Williams like, hey, we'll call you. Don't worry. Like you're going to be the Joker. It'll be great. And then like somehow they called up like Jack Nicholson. He's like, hey man, if you don't do it, we'll get Robin Williams. Like, well, fine, get Robin Williams. We're going to pay Robin Williams a lot of money. He's like, fine, pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of, from what I remember from this story, Jack Nicholson was like the highest paid actor of all time because of this. He's like, were you going to pay him all kinds of money? Well, you could pay me all kinds of money. He's like, well, we got all kinds of money. He's like, well, how about I get all the money from the merch? Like, oh, merch? Nobody buys Batman merch.
Shut up and take my money.
Loaded. That's exactly the deal that freaking George Lucas did with Star Wars.
Yeah. So there was definitely there. From what I remember, I'm not sure if it still is, but Jack Nicholson was the highest paid.
That's crazy.
Actor. And the thing that's really sad about this story was like, hey, Robin Williams, like, you want to play the Riddler? It's like, oh, hell yeah, I want to play the Riddler. You know, it's like, I couldn't play the joke. And then they're like, Jim Carrey, guess what? Robin Williams wants to play this. It's like the same thing to Jim Carrey or something.
Bait and switched the man.
Yeah,
so bad, dude. Oh.
Yeah, so.
Oh, man. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, I got one last piece of news. You know those arcade one-ups?
No.
You know, they're like little arcade machines.
Oh yeah.
They are releasing Terminator 2: Judgment Day, the arcade game.
No
as a
way.
one-up, and I wrote, I may actually buy this.
This would be fun to have in our little studio here.
Yeah, I thought about getting the Terminator one, not Terminator. I'm getting the Terminator one. I'm getting the Mortal Kombat one, but the thing about that is like they kind of play better on the console.
Yeah, for
anyway. Sure. And to me, this one is like a shoot 'em up, and it's like fun. Old school shoot 'em up.
It's like as if they made a Contra one.
So fun. Yeah, so if I ever see you at Costco, I may get you.
Nice.
So I'll be on the lookout for that. So remember.
Nice.
Anyway, like I said earlier at the top of the show, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yep. Thanks for listening. I think we are definitely getting a stride. Yeah. And don't judge us too harshly on one of our future offerings, just because there wasn't a lot of meat on that bone, but we recommended it anyway. Yeah. You got any thanks or insights on your side?
No, I got none. Thank you guys. Just hey, keep listening.
Like, share, subscribe, hit that ding notification, comment, check us out on YouTube. We will catch you later. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcaba, for Mr. El Pineda. You've just listened to Clubhouse Movies Podcast, Shop Talk Movie News number 18. Catch you next time.